Today I'm at Pinnacle Mountain State Park just outside of Little Rock, Arkansas. I'm going to climb the West Summit path today, so that's a 1.6 mile round trip. I think it goes up around 750 feet of elevation, somewhere around there. So it's about 7:30 in the morning. The temperature is about 75 today. It's foggy out, so it's a little like overcasty looking. The trails are still pretty wet. We've been getting rain about every day, just showers here and there. So I'm just going to take my time, make sure I don't slip and fall, and I'll see y'all at the top. So there's several places along the way that you can stop and take breaks. I don't know how many benches, but just about every single marker you come by, I'd say there's almost a bench at every marker. So take your time up, take some breaks, have a snack, enjoy the views. No sense in rushing it. It's not a super long hike, so just enjoy it. Once you make it to this point, it starts getting a little bit more difficult. The elevation is going to go up a lot faster, so not as many switchbacks, but there's only like 2 or 3, maybe 4 of these harder parts where it's just larger boulders that you're climbing up over. Nothing super bad, but just take your time and you'll get through it. So this is another one of the more difficult. This may be the most challenging part of it. It's just for me, but that's just because the steps are larger. So a lot of the steps below are shorter steps, more like a staircase, to where these are bigger boulders, and some of them you're going up maybe 1.5 2 foot reaches, which is just a little tougher for me, but still not super bad. So along the way you're going to see some folks, just kind of step aside, be courteous, let people get through, just watch out for each other. Once you get to the top of that vertical and you start heading to the left, and it starts turning more into a switchback, you're almost to the top. So just keep going, you're almost there. Alright, made it to the top. It's always a great feeling when we reach the top of the Pinnacle Mountain. Not a ton of people up here today, but pretty views, kind of above the clouds, due to that fog. Most of the time you can see pretty far out, see the river. But now the harder part for me is just getting back down. So I'm gonna take my time. For me, getting down more of a risk of falling, especially on days like today's, just because the rocks are kind of slippery. So just take your time. Yeah, just like coming up, this area right through here for me is one of the most difficult, just because of the larger drops. So I tell you, you're better off to have some hiking poles. I see a lot of people that climb up here, and every time they see these hiking poles that I have, they always say they wish they had theirs. So yeah, if you can get you some hiking poles, that's going to help out with just balance on coming down. As I was going down, later in the day, it was started running into more people. Still not a ton, but you'll see towards the end of this video, there was a huge group that came running up. It seemed like there was maybe 50, 60 people, maybe more. But that's kind of unusual. It's more of the onesie twosies, maybe a few groups of 4s and 5s at times. So as I'm walking down the path, if I see trash, I just bend over and pick it up. I rarely see anything on the ground, and typically it just seems like it's a wrapper that would have fell out of someone's pocket. But find something along the way, hike and pick it up and throw it away on your way out. Keep the parks looking good. Right here, you can see what I was talking about earlier. This huge group of folks started coming up. There were some people running and some stragglers at the end that weren't moving as fast. But I just kind of got out of their way, and they were courteous with me, and I was courteous with them. They were a bunch of friendly folks. All right, I made it to the end. So I hope you enjoyed. Hope you come out and hike Pinnacle Mountain.